Welcome to my channel Priyanka's Learn It Well. In today's episode, we'll be looking into the introduction to the infix, prefix, and postfix expression related to the stack concept. Let us first understand few terminologies associated with the expression and the notations. The first is the operand. The operand is the value on which an operator is performed. For example, A, B, any alphabet, any number, any symbol, any of the value on which the operator is performed is known as an operand, and the operator is a symbol like minus that shows an operation. For that sake, the operator can be a plus, minus, divide, multiply, any kind of operation that can be performed with the operator. So ideally we can write a plus b or 1 plus 2 or a into b. So this a and b corresponds to the operand, and this plus and multiplication correspond to the operator. Now let us understand the concept of the infix, postfix, and prefix. Let's start with infix. So with infix, we can represent it as the notation commonly used in the mathematical formula where the operator is between the operands. So the ideal example that we can take is a plus b, where a is an operand, b is an operand, and we have an operator in between. So we can represent infix notation as we have an operand, we have another operand, and in between two operands we have an operation that is denoted by an operator. Let's come to the next, that is a postfix notation. It is a mathematical notation in which the operators follow the operands. So let's understand this with an example. So if I have to represent a postfix expression, that means I have two operands that is followed by a operator. So we can represent this postfix as one operand that is followed by another operand, and then we have an operator. So this is an ideal representation of a postfix notation. Now let's come to the prefix, where it is a mathematical notation in which the operands follow the operators. That means if I say, so we are talking about a prefix that says that operands follow the operator. That means we have the operator first and that is followed by the operand. So here we can represent as the first is an operator which is followed by the operands. So in this on this particular slide, we have seen that how we can represent the infix, postfix, and prefix. So here one thing to be noticed is that the postfix is also known as a reverse Polish notation, and the prefix is known as a Polish notation. There are certain drawbacks of an infix notation when we are dealing with the computing devices. So when we talk about an infix notation, let us say a plus b, where there is an operator between two operands, we say that it is very easy for us to read, write, and understand what operation is being done. But this does not go well with the computing devices. Let us understand why. Now, to parse any arithmetic expression, we need to take care of two things, that is the precedence and the associativity. So there is a precedence and an associative table given on the right hand side on the slide, where we have 5 operations here, that is an exponential, multiplication, divide, a plus, and a minus. According to this table, it says that this exponential has the highest precedence when evaluating the expression, followed by the second highest precedence of multiplication and divide, and that is having followed by the lowest precedence, that is of the addition and the subtraction. So that is as per the precedence. When we talk about the associativity, we say that exponential is right associative, and the multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction are left associative. Now let's understand the complexity of the infix notation. Consider an example: a plus b multiplied by c plus d. Here we have three operators, that is, one, the operator 1 is the plus, operator 2 being multiplication, and operator 3 being plus. Now if we have to evaluate this expression, we'll be considering the precedence first, that says that b cross c is the first expression to be evaluated. So we'll first calculate the result of b cross c. Let's store this in a value result 1. Then we have a plus b cross c plus d. So then we can write this as a plus result 1 plus d. Now we can see that addition and subtraction are left associated. So then again we'll be scanning a plus result 1, we'll be storing it with result 2, and then again after scanning we'll be adding this to a value d and storing it in a value result 3. So the complexity being, the compiler first scans the expression to evaluate the expression b cross c, then again scan the expression to add a to it, and the result is then added to d after the another scan. So this repeated scanning makes it very inefficient. It is better to convert the expression to postfix or prefix from before we evaluate. So in the coming episode we'll see how to convert an infix to a postfix or a prefix notation, or we can say that we have to convert the infix notation to a polished notation or a reverse polished notation using these stacks. That is all from this episode. In the forthcoming episodes, we'll be looking into the conversion of the infix notation to the polish and the reverse polish notation using stacks.